You can see here, this is a shop which uses a combination of plastic kits to look like an oil refinery, and we would have buried in amongst all this stuff little explosive charges and slightly bigger explosive charges and even bigger explosive charges to make the whole refinery blow up, which would be done with a series of hits one after the other, camera running at high speed, and focus from as close to the camera lens as we could get to the backing to make it all look like reality. So if you're ready, boys, we can blow it up.
McKay's process was very labor-intensive. The drawings were quite detailed, and his assistant had to draw over and over again on each of these drawings the background.
They had to trace the drawing of the background on every figure. 5 drawings, 5,000 drawings. So that was very tedious, but that was the only way they thought at the time they could do it. The interesting thing is, he took such an intricate, detailed background that just must have made life miserable for the assistant who had to do that.
When you see it on the screen, it's amazing how it doesn't shimmer that much, but it does shimmer, and McKay was happy with that. Because he said, it's like the breeze going through the trees here, and maybe the sun shining off of the rocks, et cetera, et cetera.
The thing you have to know is, no matter how carefully you trace something, it's not going to be perfect. But McKay was probably thought, since he was the guy who could draw all the time, he just assumed, we can't do it any other way, let's just draw it. Today, that would drive all the producers crazy.
If only Luna could speak. She could tell us what's happened to Barbara.
What did that box of wires and lights say?
X1 says, if we can beam our signal off the asteroid, we might be able to find Barbara's homing beacon.
Great Scott! It's a $1 shot. But it might just work.
Christ, Marilyn, watch what you're doing.
What are you two playing at? Do you think this is easy? You come up here and have a go.
All right. Take 5, everyone.
Virgil, you gotta hurry up.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? Yeah, and so, to get to the business at hand, which is the honoring of one Dr. William Stockton. And I doubt there's a single person in this room who doesn't still owe the good doctor for a visit or two.
Say, don't forget the hammering at all hours of the night. That's another thing we owe him for.
I think we can permit a man a small indulgence in end-time hectoring.
To Dr. Stockton's Atom Bomb Shelter.
To Dr. Stockton's
Atom Bomb Shelter.
Hey, Pop. Pop.
What is it, Lily?
The picture went out on the TV set, and then there was a goofy announcement.
Hey, hold it, everybody.
The announcer said to turn to the Conalad station on the radio.
Conal Rad.
I didn't hear it wrong, that's what he said. And then the TV went all fuzzy.
Parker! Parker!
They had been away for a very, very long time.
I think they're my favourite. Doctor Who, Enemy. Just kind of scary. You knew there was some sort of being in there.
They were people who had lost their humanity, and they were actually physical, biological people inside life support suits.
The treasure is mine! Mine, I tell thee! You can't take it from me!
He must really believe he's drugged. All in his own devious mind. But the fact that the ice uranium-tainted water made him feel a bit groggy is enough to convince him. And what now? 3, 2, 1. I did tell him that it was highly explosive.